Wait, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. This is Working It Out Loud with Candice
and Bianca.
Well, hello.
Welcome back to episode 2.
Whee! Working It Out Loud.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're having a Peroni. Peroni, if you want to sponsor us.
Love a beer.
Oh.
Have you always liked beer, or is that a later in life thing?
I definitely didn't drink it when I was 18.
Neither.
But I also wasn't drinking cruises, so.
I was drinking tequila.
Me too. We are hardcore.
Yeah. And then I had a 10-year break because I drank too much of it.
Fair.
I think
Like
I poisoned
shots
myself.
Or...
Yeah, lip sip suck.
Oh, so good.
I won.
Love tequila.
But I wore it for days.
Yum. I want some tequila now.
Yummy.
Tequila makes
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
So, would you work out loud this week?
Oh, let me tell you, I've got 2 things.
Oh, go.
Two things this week.
Yep.
I worked out that brown eyeliner, thanks to you actually. This is thanks to you, I think. Brown eyeliner and brown mascara.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's like softer, but also like accentuates my brown eyes more.
It's way more natural.
I went
And
and bought
apparently
some.
you should do it as you get older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
because the black is too harsh.
Yeah. If I was doing a full smoky eye, I'd go for black. But like on days where I'm just doing like a natural look, I'll just do a little bit of brown.
Are you
in
wearing
my
it right now?
waterline. I am.
It's really pretty.
Thank you. Can
I'm
you
doing
guys
my
see it?
best 80s sparkly blue eyeshadow. I don't know what came over me,
It's
but
fitting with our backdrop.
it's true.
Yeah. And the second thing I worked out is Depop is my best friend. I have sold so much on Depop. I've
You are
sold
doing
like
so good.
66 items. I've made like almost 2K.
That's wild.
Like obviously I'm not selling things for huge amounts of money. But like just little shit that you want to get rid of that you haven't worn, throw it up there.
So easier than Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah.
Better audience?
I mean, Facebook Marketplace is great too for certain things. Like I sold my Apple Watch on Facebook Marketplace recently, but Depop is great for clothes.
So good.
And I bought something from Depop too just to like test it out. Actually, I bought 2 things. The first thing I bought was a cute black skirt with tulle. Loved it. Perfect. And then I bought this Acne Studios long sleeve shirt. And I was like, wow, it's so reasonably priced. And then I got it and I'm like, this is fake. I could tell.
Oh,
that
you're kidding.
Yep.
Was there a refund?
So I
refund?
messaged the seller and I was like, this is fake. And she's like, oh my God, I thought you would have known because of the price. I'm like, no.
No. Because I thought Depop was for branded stuff.
No, it's for anything.
Oh.
Like you could sell Zara for like, but you're going to be selling it for $3. You're not selling it for.
Okay, I've
$20.
just found my new shopping platform.
Yes, get on Depop. Tell me what you think. What about you? What did you work out this week?
What did I work out this week? I actually feel like my capacity is stretching. What?
Sorry.
What?
Are you working it out on the spot?
Literally working it out. I came very ill prepared today.
That's okay.
I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
That's fine.
Life's been very crazy and hectic, and
Is that what you worked out?
well, no, because I feel like
sorry.
that's just what's happening.
Okay.
But what I've worked out is that my capacity is stretching.
Oh.
I'm kind of cool with that. And it's funny because I think back to maybe like 12 months ago when I felt kind of pretty cruisy, and I did actually ponder out loud of, I think my capacity's kind of shrunk and I could be capable of a lot more. Lol. Lo and behold.
I feel that now that I'm back on my meds.
Excellent.
Like my capacity is.
You're able, because the overwhelm disappears.
Yeah.
Meds for anyone who cares. Anxiety.
Yes.
Yes.
Anxiety.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm on sertraline, 100 milligrams. I've been back on it for like 6 weeks, I think, maybe 7. And yeah.
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 For me,
Just
it's
stops the.
I'm the same. For me, I have ADHD. Who doesn't?
I don't. I did the test.
Good
I mean,
for you, because you know how people say, "Oh, everyone has it," and I'm like, that is so.
My
disempowering.
psychologist was like, "You definitely have ADHD."
Yeah.
Not that I love her, like,
Yeah.
and I get it because I am very
you present.
fast.
I did think,
But she goes, no. I think it's just that you have a high IQ,
true.
and you process things
How do you
really
hide
quickly.
that so well?
I don't know. Yeah, she's like, you just process things quickly,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yes, it is
you
your
are fast.
anxiety that.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
makes
yeah.
you speed up. Yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like that when I take the Dexies or the Vyvanse, the overwhelm disappears for me. And I can't believe I lived under that cloud my whole friggin' life. Anyway, so yeah, I'm working out
Wow.
that probably thanks to being a little bit medicated, I'm getting through a lot more.
Medication!
Whee!
Yay! To drugs!
Don't fight
Not,
it, guys.
Not meth.
Yeah,
Don't do...
but I kind of am doing meth. It's just like
What? No, you're not.
dexamphetamine is a type of meth.
Is it?
Pretty sure. I could look really stupid right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a type of methamphetamine.
Okay, we'll look that up.
I mean, it
We'll
sounds
work that
similar.
out for next week.
Dexamphetamine, methamphetamine.
Hey,
We'll
love
do.
your T-shirt, by the way.
Oh my God, stop it. Do you like how I've styled it though?
Yeah, I mean the two double
All
half
the cool
tucks.
kids are doing this.
I don't think they are, but yeah, I think so. I bought us these T-shirts, and then I got them printed. It says "Perfectionism cock blocks creativity."
Do you know what somebody... I love it, by the way, and I
Yeah.
use the word cockblock all the time, and every time I use it, no one understands what I mean.
What?
How is that not like common vernacular?
It is
Like,
but this is just saying that this teacher that I had in New York when I studied in New York,
Yeah.
she used to say like perfectionism cock blocks creativity. Bianca, stop! Just like stop trying to be perfect.
yeah, so true. Oh my God.
So true.
I've been trying to stop being perfect most of my
whole
life.
life.
Yeah. Maybe now I have this shirt, it will work.
Yeah, yeah. But
I'm
rip it
definitely-
up. Do what you want with it to make it
I'm
feel
gonna
like it's
I'm gonna
yours.
crop it.
Crop it.
Yeah.
Crop it up. Candy.
Yeah.
Title of this week's episode. What is
It's really good. It's called...
it? She wrote it down. Good. I'm asking her because I can't remember.
Yeah, because I came up with it a
Yeah.
minute ago.
Yep.
The discovery of what matters.
Ooh.
What comes up for you when you hear
Ooh,
that?
the discovery of what matters.
How do you discover what really matters?
No,
in
I think-
life? I mean, like, this is a whole thing because I'm obsessed with like purpose and existentialism. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
But this is not that.
no. Well, the reason that we came to this title
Yes.
because we wanted to incorporate grief this week, but we didn't want
It's
the
a really
title to be-
unsexy title,
Yeah.
and also
And we don't want the whole thing to be about grief.
no.
And what is grief? You know?
Yeah, I don't know what is grief.
Mate, it's big. It's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we all kind of experience different levels of grief
And-
and trauma and loss. And
Yes. And grief isn't just grieving somebody.
no, it's not just losing someone who's passed away.
Yeah.
It's many a thing.
Grieving
It's-
different versions of ourselves. Very much, that relates to the last episode.
Yep.
Uh
Like a life that could have been.
huh. Animals
Yes.
that we've lost. Yeah.
Yes.
Um.
Experiences we've been through, like, being the victim of something traumatic,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yep.
a house burning.
Like a
down.
house. Our house. We lost our house last year in
Yeah.
August. Not the whole thing, but
Yeah.
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 I mean, and then like basic things like not having milk in the fridge when you want to make a cup of tea.
Oh my god, that's such a first world problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, that was dumb.
No, it's not dumb,
But-
but it's just like we do.
Oh, I
we
really
get
wanted
pissed
that
off
moment
about-
on the couch while I
With my
watched
tea.
Dallas cheerleaders.
Yes. There's that Aussie Dallas cheerleader at the moment. She was just
Yeah.
on doing the news.
Yeah, she made it in.
Yeah. it's
She got in trouble
amazing.
for doing all the PR because she didn't check first with Judy
Oh my God,
or
that's
Kelly.
Such an Aussie thing, like that she would do. Like it's so
Yeah.
Aussie that she would just be like, "Yeah, let's talk about it," and then she would get in trouble from the Americans.
I know. But to be fair, I feel like they were a little bit harsh on her because she was like, oh, my manager was handling all of that. So-
Obviously.
Yeah. So, like, don't come down on her.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Where
So, all
do
right.
we start?
Where do we start?
even
Okay.
start? I don't
Let's-
even know where to start.
Okay. Well, let's just talk about, like, why do we feel like grief works in the subject of grief? Like, why did we tie that together with the discovery of what matters? What is the thought process?
Well, we grieve things that matter to us.
Yeah.
Things that we care about. And sometimes we only really know what truly matters once we're actually grieving it.
Right.
I mean, I'll just go straight to talk upon what happened with the house.
Yeah.
So August, like almost a year ago, or a year ago now, we were all like Mikey, Jagger and I at home sleeping. Jagger was in our bed that night, 4 a.m. Mike, no smoke alarms yet. Mike just heard some crackling. It was like, Bianca, like, am I still there? Yes, I was still there. So he thought someone was breaking in. So he got up, went out our bedroom door. House was already filled with smoke. holy fuck, like, let's get out of the house. We all managed to get out of the house safely, except for Mr. Biggie, our beautiful white Pomeranian. And to be honest, it's so wild because, like, I feel guilty about the fact that we didn't think of him in that moment. Like, it was like an afterthought. But at that time, I was just like, I'll grab Jagger, I'm running.
But
like,
also, he would ordinarily just follow you guys, so you wouldn't have to think about him, to be fair.
And so we lost like the whole front of the house. We're currently still in a rental. And I guess, like, I don't know. It's so weird. It still kind of feels like a dream. It doesn't really feel real. Yeah. It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
I think back sometimes and I'm like, oh my God, that happens. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But we lost, like, some of the really sentimental things that we lost were all of these beautiful folders of, like, awards and school memorabilia, and all of, like, Mike's photos and stuff like that. But to be honest, like, it sucks, but I don't really feel like I'm grieving it at the end of the day. I don't really hold on to stuff like that. I mean, I guess I'm just so grateful that we survived.
Yeah.
And that we all got out safely, that I'm like, who cares about any
but
of that?
I think that is who you are. Like, I know you to be that in every scenario in life. Like,
I'm always
you're not
there.
a victim.
No, I'm not a victim.
I've never known you to be that person.
No,
like,
never.
You will acknowledge and accept, but you will never wallow.
No.
So that's, props to you.
Yeah, and that's okay. 100%. Yes.
You're just wired that way.
I am.
Which is really beautiful.
I actually was just talking about that with my psychologist recently. She's like, yeah, you definitely are not a victim. And that is the reason for that is because of how, like, my childhood. And stuff. We won't go into that now, but yeah.
But at some point you consciously chose that you want to operate differently. Yeah. It's really beautiful. I remember that moment. I had someone text me on the Sunshine Coast.
This is so random.
So, yeah, and they were like, it was an article that was, I think it was like a news article, like not a newspaper, but a station.
Yeah, like 6:30 a.m. or something as well.
And she sends me this, and I just see like the cover of it, and she goes, "This is your mate, isn't it?" And it was like, I think it was Mike, maybe. And I was like, nah, that's BS, that's a hoax, whatever. Bianca would have told me. Holy shit. And then I like watched it, and it was Mike crying.
And about Mr. Big.
Yeah, and his hair.
Yeah, he singed his hair.
I was like, and I lost it. I was like, my heart sunk. I was like, oh my God, because I didn't know and I hadn't heard from you. So I was just like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Wildest thing
it was
ever,
so
mate.
terrifying. And then you're okay, thank fuck. But like, I couldn't believe that happened. But to watch how you have handled yourself since has been so admirable.
Thank
like,
you,
you're a really amazing human being.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
But like, what else are you gonna do?
But that's such a
I just, especially like I have a 2-year-old son. What are we going to be depressed? Like, we're so lucky.
But this is what you discovered what actually mattered, which you just said before. It's like, actually what mattered was the fact that you all got out alive.
Yeah.
So.
And I can't even grieve the what if. Like, no, sorry. No. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like the what if something happened.
Well, what if, okay, you forgot to mention, but Jagger was in your bed that night.
Yeah.
What Normally he was in his room.
Yeah, where there was a huge fucking gaping hole in the floor where his cot was.
Right.
Which I couldn't look at for like, 10 months, and now I'm like, it feels very separate. But
that's also, speaking to grief, is the possibility of what could have happened. There is a grieving in that acknowledgement as well. Like there's a fear or a fuck, I could have lost what really mattered to me, what I really care about, what I really love.
Yeah, which makes you go that matters even more.
And so now the experience becomes like this incredible lesson.
Yeah.
And I think, like one of the things I learnt quite early on in life, and maybe it's a takeaway from my culty church experience, and I can...
Cunty church experience?
Culty. Oh. Close. But one of the things that I used to hear and then I ended up creating and becoming my own kind of rhetoric was, stop asking why things are happening to me and what can I learn from it. And it's such a basic cliche, but I feel like that's an amazing way to live of like, why is this happening to me? It's so useless. It's so pointless. What can I learn? How am I being taught something here? And that's what I think grief and trauma does. And again, I definitely have to be so sensitive with this subject because people don't know us. They don't know what we've lived as we don't know other people. And so, to
and
kind of make bold statements too, it's like, please, hear our hearts. We want to be able to talk about something and maybe people feel seen or acknowledged. I don't want anyone to feel like
I wish I I
don't want anyone to feel like we're being insensitive or quoting one-liners. That'll fix everything. We just want to open up a conversation, I guess, around how do you discover what matters in life. I think equally enjoying the things that you love, but what teaches us the most is when we lose those things that we love and we realize truly what matters, what is important, what counts. Like it wasn't the fur coats that got burnt up underneath because there was quite a collection. That stuff you're so passionate about, like fashion and like that would suck. And artwork or even those sort of things, right? But you all came out alive, like the things that mattered, human beings.
In saying that still, it's okay to go, like there was definitely a time there where I was like, fuck man.
My stuff.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Because
and
we attach to stuff.
We have to kind of start over with our home. Oh my God. Waiting to hear from the insurance company, like all of these things.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just like.
The trauma continues, right? So
yes. Yeah.
And that's what we, like, I don't know, like, how much you've read of the Gabor Mate. Like the two of my favorite people to like read about is Joe Dispenza and Gabor Mate. So Gabor is a psychologist. Joe Dispenza is like a quantum physicist. So listening to those two guys and reading their work, I find it really fascinating. But Gabor Mate talks about big T trauma and little T trauma. So the big T was the fire. That was like, fuck, we almost died, almost lost, us. The little T is all the stuff that follows thereafter. And that is just as impacting.
Yes.
But often it's forgotten by others. And sometimes we don't acknowledge it within ourselves. Yeah. And so it can, if we're not processing it and letting it out of our body, it can kind of hide somewhere, right?
Yeah,
and come out in other ways.
Yeah.
So, which kind of leads me to a question of like, have you ever kind of been in a place, and whether it was that experience or something different when you were younger maybe, where you were in a moment of grief or grieving someone, and nobody else seemed to acknowledge that. Like there's like a sense of, it's like a disenfranchised grief where it's like nobody else understands the pain or they don't recognize and acknowledge the pain. Yeah?
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, definitely the IVF journey.
Okay.
But it's not that no one acknowledged it. It's that no one truly understands it unless they've been through
100%.
it. And the people that have been through it know what to say, know how to reach out. And that's not to say that the people that reached out, I'm not grateful. It's just like you don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those that don't know as well, Mikey and I went through, well, it was like overall 3.5 years, which is nothing really. But again, like
that's 3.5 years.
That's our story.
Yeah.
And that's our 3.5 years of like the IVF IUI situation. And I know that you also you've been through your journey of that as well. So that, and I'm sure that exists in so many other realms of, people that maybe get diagnosed with brain cancer. Like no one really truly understands that grief unless they've also been through it. Like you can acknowledge it, you can see it. I'm so sorry that that's happened to you. That's so shit. But like to truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a loneliness in it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things we could talk about.
Which is why I talked about it. Sorry. Which is why I
Yeah.
talked about the IVF stuff, because
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to grieve on my own in a way. I wanted to like be able to talk about it.
And
It
it's
helped
funny.
me personally.
Yeah, and I think that's such a shift in our society, because once upon a time, you would never talk. I mean, half the stuff we're probably going to talk about in the course of this, you would never say out loud. It would be something you would keep to yourself. You would keep private. And I think about the generations prior to us, like even my mum, my dad, like
so sad.
the stuff that they've been through that they've never really processed, because you just don't talk about it. It's just not that it's taboo, but it just wasn't socially acceptable.
It's just mental health, like going
I
to the
know.
psychologist, all of that kind of stuff. We're like, no, everyone has a psychologist these days.
Totally.
Not that back then.
No.
What? You're talking about your feelings?
Yeah. Don't be so selfish.
Yeah.
So
what about you? Like, is there something that you feel like, what is the biggest thing that you felt like you have grieved in your grieved in your lifetime? Sorry,
my partner is
last
Matt
name is
Grieve.
Matt Grieve. Yeah. Grieved in your life.
I've had a few biggies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the standouts?
The standout.
What are the standout moments of grief?
Standout moments of loss.
Let's talk about
we're
it.
saying all this because obviously we're going to round it out, and it's not going to be a depresso episode. It's like genuinely.
No, you can still laugh about it. There can still be light.
I know, but like, I guess I just want to preface, like, we're not just going to be here to be like, oh, we've been through this, and it's like, actually, what I've been through has made me who I am, who I love, and
realize what.
Yeah, and I think it's through those hard times you have to look inward eventually, and that's how you discover more of yourself and
what matters.
Yeah, and what matters. Yeah. And so, hence, let's get this stuff out of the way so that we can kind of talk to the
and opening yourself up to the vulnerability that kind of grief brings up also brings you closer to people as well.
100%. I guess also I think, like, just want to say this out loud, like, for anybody that wants to know why we're doing this or wants to critique what we're doing, we
go for it.
Care factor 0. We're doing it for us, first of all.
Yeah.
But I think for me, there's such an epidemic of loneliness. And we're so lucky that we have each other. We also have other friends that we do have these conversations with. And I guess as messy and as much as we're working it out loud on here, I just want to create a space for people to just come and be like, yeah, same, So forgive us if we're not eloquent and we jump all over the place. But this is kind of how we communicate anyway. So welcome into the fold.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that. Standout grief.
Yes.
Started at about the age of 17. So the big kaboom for me was, when I was 17, I'm one of 4 siblings, and my eldest brother was killed in a work accident. Crushed to death by a wall of clay. And I still remember so vividly, it was after school. Dad came home in a police car earlier than he should have, and got out of the car, and we all met him at the front of the house, and he said, Shane's been killed. And I, to this day, like, that's just, I get goosebumps. I mean, I'm 46 now, so that's a long time ago. But that was a standout for me. That set me on a whole trajectory. And then like a month later, I was in Canada. I went on exchange to Quebec for 12 months because I'd been just dying. I hated school, and I was dying to get out of school. And this was the trade-off. Either I quit school and do a trade, or I go on exchange. And I was like, I'm not going to be a hairdresser. I'm going to go overseas. So I went overseas, but the timing of all of that was so bad. So then I spent 12 months as a 17-year-old overseas in Quebec,
so
Canada.
You're so young.
So
17,
little.
And you just lost your brother.
Friggin' wild. And I just think now, I'm like, how did I don't even know how I did that. And my poor mum, like, she begged me not to go. And I said, me not going isn't going to bring him back. Anyway. And my other brother just got married and moved to Sydney. So we'd all just been at his wedding. That didn't even last the year. So they separated while I was overseas. It was quite the year. And I just felt so, as I've gotten older, I felt so sad for my mum, who obviously just went from having like 4 children to just all of us gone in different ways, and just my little sister there.
Oh my God, I can't even begin to imagine
Oh,
how your
my
mum
poor
felt as
mum.
well.
I know. And she actually lost, when she was about early 20s, she lost her brother in a motorbike accident and her best friend in the space of like 2 weeks. And her best friend was pregnant. So she's just like riddled with all of this like loss and grief. And I just have so much empathy. And it just explains a lot. You know, I've learnt so much from just watching my mum process life and not having the tools to go to like we have, or having access to the tools but now feeling like it's too late to help herself, which
it kind of,
I sometimes
I don't
think
wanna
it
say
could be
kind of is,
cruel.
but it's like,
That's a lot. That's like 80 years of like baggage
oh
to tap
my
into.
God,
Like that,
it's
talk about overwhelm.
horrible. It's horrible.
So that was a standout. The next standout, the other one that was probably again, and these are kind of like trajectory changes, right? Like where it's like I reinvented myself. Like, so my young, immature brain at 17 was like, well, I'm going to live because I'm 17 and I haven't done anything. So I was a virgin. I hadn't ever, you know, done anything. I was going to go try everything. So it kind of set me on this rebellious path and like, what's the point and blah, blah, blah. So I went a little bit cray-cray. And then I came back and I was in an actual cult, like Newcastle, and preached the gospel and went overseas to Japan and like sang in a punk band and like witnessed to Jesus and saved people. Anyway, weird. And then I got involved in the church and got married young. I got married at 23. So the next kind of momentous thing was like that marriage ending when I was 32, 33. And then he married my best friend and she didn't tell me. He told me. And I had been confiding in her. It was just a big mess. Anyway, that was that was probably, of all the things I've ever walked through, walking through a marriage breakup was probably the hardest thing I've ever done.
And finding out that it was being broken up because they were with your best friend. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like
they
that
weren't
would
together
make it
yet.
harder.
It was like that was icing on the cake. We separated. So we were separate. We were taking 12 months to kind of like, you know, just see what we're going to do. You have to anyway because the law.
laws, yeah.
I mean, we maybe backdated the certificate in the end. But it was more that she didn't tell me. Like, and it had been going on it was like 6 months after I think I was dating Matt by this stage. So like Matt and I had been together for a little while. And so it had been we'd separated, but it was the fact that it felt like a betrayal because why didn't my best friend come to me and say, this is so hard for me, but I think I have feelings for so-and-so. I was so lonely. And because then and they're in the church world, like she was my bridesmaid. We were somebody in this church world for 10 years of my life. I was no longer in that world.
Yeah.
They both were very involved in the Pentecostal world still. And so when that all happened and they couldn't accept the fact that I didn't want to be friends with them, not right now, or for Matt to be, because it was like in their mind it was fine. I lost everybody. She talked to me.
Grieved.
I grieved the fact that, and I think, but it's funny, right? So to our point, I learnt what mattered because none of those, I think out of all of and this was a church of 2,000 people and I was somebody in this church before, we separated and everybody was always, wanting something from me and I had a lot of people in my sphere. I mean, there were hundreds of people at our wedding, like it was crazy. And I think maybe 2 couples hung around. No one else. They just all dropped off the face of the earth. And I was like...
Why?
Well, I think that there was a rumour started about how I was cheating.
Oh, okay.
So then that justified them.
And people are going to believe everything that they're told.
Because no one ever came to find out the other version.
Yeah, what?
And
Because
they did like a tour.
Call?
I don't know. I will never understand that season. But I know I was set free. So ironic because actually I was set free by leaving the church.
Yeah.
And I really have discovered who I am. Like the however many years it's been now, 13, 14, 15 years, that version of who I am continues to become more and more free. But it came from a place of grief, right? Of loss, of trauma, of pain. And yeah, I definitely dipped. I think that's a normal, I mean, there's 7 stages to grief, right? I don't remember them all, but there's definitely like the ones where you feel shit before you feel good, before you get to acceptance.
Yeah.
And I think of that because what happened for me in that moment was I threw everything away. I threw religion away. I threw God away. I threw all of it away. And I just was so angry. And I'm like, I needed to feel anger. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And then
one of the 7 stages.
Yes. And then what happened thereafter was because I made room, I then was able to kind of learn things like meditation and, maybe there is a God, but it's not what I used to subscribe to. Maybe I'm God. Ooh. That's a whole nother podcast. I'm so keen to talk about my spiritual kind of like journey. But yeah, I would never have been put on the path that I am who I am today if it had not been for some of those momentous moments, which held so much pain.
But again, like that's just resilience as well.
Yeah.
Like you said that about me, but just look at you. Like you just keep going.
But like also this life is a blip. So like, and I've definitely had moments where I don't keep going. Like I feel like at the moment in life, I'm like, pause. Like,
and it's okay to do that. To also just be like, I'm just going to sit in the shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to sit in it.
Life feels very messy for me right now.
Yes. Yeah. But I think it's also that acceptance of sitting in it.
Totally.
That allows you to go, okay, well then I can move on. I can move on now because you felt it.
Yeah.
Because you chose to go, I'm going to feel all of this instead of pushing it down. It's like, I need to experience it. I need to feel all of it.
Yeah.
I need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if, I mean, you said that you lost everyone. I feel like in those really trying times in our life, whether it's losing someone or when you're going through something really hard, people step away because they're afraid of how you might react, or if you get emotional, then then I might feel something too.
Yeah. Well, everyone's a mirror, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes not all of us are ready to see ourselves in the other person. And grief is hard. Like I know you're similar to me. Like if you know that someone's going through a really tough time, and it's someone that you know, like for me, when I hear that somebody's lost somebody, like they've been killed or died from cancer or whatever, I pick up the phone and I call them. And I'm like, and I don't always know what to say, but you can always just say, I'm so sorry. That is really fucking awful. Yeah. And I love you. And I'm here. Yeah. You don't have to try and fix it. But so often, like, people avoid you.
Yes. When Mike's dad died, there was one friend, Chanel, who reached out to Mike. I reckon he called every day.
Wow. And
honestly, Mike was so grateful just to check in. Hey,
totally.
buddy, I'm just checking in. Like, how you doing? Like, is everything okay? And that meant so much to Mike. Yeah. He was like, wow, he really cares. I'm like, yeah.
Because it's not just a text saying thinking of you.
Yeah.
They are actually thinking of you because they're there day after day after day.
So I think, I mean, if you take away anything from this, just call the person that is going through the hard stuff. Or
even if a phone call's hard, I mean, I get that. A lot of people don't like talking on the phone these days. Yeah. Mate, discovered that in our business.
A voice memo?
A voice memo. Like there's other ways. Like, and a text, you can tell when someone's taken the time to really write a beautiful text or email. Yes. So I'm not poo-pooing that. I'm just, I just think, I don't know why people shy away. Well, I do know. It's uncomfortable. People don't like feeling uncomfortable. And so rather than facing it, because then we have to face ourselves.
I don't like it sometimes.
No, it's messy.
I don't feel like
I don't have the energy
today. Yeah. I don't need to. I've got all my own shit going on.
Exactly. I've got my own shit.
But hey, maybe if you do lean into somebody else's shit, you might find some sort of mutual.
Oh my God, it's so fun in the pig pen.
Yes, like let's all get muddy.
Oh my God, thank you for letting me be me. And like, it's really cathartic.
Again,
actually.
That's why we're doing this. It's like, we're all a bit fucked.
Yeah.
You know?
We are.
We are.
Let's just be honest about that.
Yes.
And I think, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that someone's ever said to you? Because they're trying to fix you in the moment. I think that's it. It's like, look, you can forgive people not saying the right thing.
Yeah.
But when it's like they're trying to fix, you can tell. And it's not even to do with like this stuff.
Oh,
it's
do you
like
know what? Like,
in
let's
life.
just even just go to like to my husband.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going through
Yeah,
something.
okay.
And he'll just be like, "Oh, get over it, babe."
No way.
No, he doesn't. He's actually pretty good at not saying that anymore because he did
'Cause
say that
you've
to
taught
someone.
him?
No.
Yeah.
He said that to someone once that was like had just
Oh,
recently lost a baby.
Oh, savage. Okay.
I know he didn't say it exactly like that, but I know he still regrets that to this day. Like, what? Like, why are you still like on like
Yeah.
feeling that?
Yeah, you should be over it by now.
You should be, yeah, like that kind of thing.
I've had that said to me.
Yeah. I can't even think right now. Just like even the like, you know, everything will be okay.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
no,
yeah, eventually, but
Yeah.
can you just acknowledge
but it
that
literally
I'm feeling...
just happened.
Yeah, can you just, yeah, like...
Like you can't, because that's like almost like that toxic positivity, right? Where it's like, just be grateful.
Yep, you're
it's
so
like,
lucky. It's
you're like, well, but
of
first,
course. Can you please just acknowledge that this
yeah.
is really shitty?
100% have to feel that first.
Yes.
And then I can heal and move on.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
My
Why do you have one?
My favorite is everything happens for a reason. I understand the sentiment behind it, but like timing.
I've said that before though. But
I
I get it
know.
too. I get it. Yeah.
Because it is
Timing.
a beautiful, it's just timing. Yeah.
It is timing.
It's like, you know what?
Know your...
It's just shit. And like when you're in it, you don't want anyone, I don't need you to encourage me at this point in time.
Yeah.
Upon
reflection,
yeah,
everything happens for a reason. And yeah, I can
Hindsight's
now see
beautiful.
what really mattered and all of that kind of stuff. But
yeah.
like,
So-
your dog just died? Oh,
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason, Candy.
Ew.
You were meant to lose Alaska and then fly to Italy the next day.
The same day.
The same day.
Oh, that's also a big trauma.
That was a big trauma for you.
That was hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Puppies.
Puppies. Oh my God.
She
And
wasn't even a puppy.
like, because she was 12, I had a beautiful Alaskan Malamute and she was mostly human. And
Yeah, she's your spirit animal.
she was my spirit, my girl. But I couldn't have babies.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a grieving process. Interesting for me because I've never been overly maternal. And I actually was a youth worker for a while. I think that's probably what sealed the deal for me.
Probably.
Some pretty traumatic experiences there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I was up the coast. It was when I was living up there for a little while with Maddie because he had a footy contract up there. And I was catching up with some of like my old friends that I've known for a long time. And they were all going for like second round babies and they were all due. Like they're all pregnant at the same time. And I was catching up with them and this is like when I found out that they were all pregnant. And I was like, whoa. And like we'd been trying. This was the season where I was. And I think I just had an ectopic actually. So it had been, and Matt was having surgery. His football career was over. So it was pretty tough. And I remember like just sitting there and I kind of felt a bit numb because I was like, when I got home, I realized I don't think I'm desperate to have kids. Otherwise I would have really persevered with the IVF stuff. But what I felt was I was missing out on what everyone else was doing. So it was a different type of grief.
100%. And I feel that with having a second baby.
Yeah, interesting.
Like there's so much of me that's like, I'm one and done.
Yeah.
But then there's like the
Ooh,
grief
FOMO.
of like,
Yeah.
am I, what would it be like having two and like Jagger's not going to get a sibling? And
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
weird.
Crazy.
Or am I only grieving that because it's what like everyone else does?
Oh, well, that's what I had to look at. And I was like, okay. And so for me, what I learnt, what really matters to me is the narratives that we tell ourselves and how we choose to live our life.
Yeah.
And so what I was so mindful of in that moment of grief of like, oh, I'm not going to be like everybody else, was to realize, oh, that's a really bad reason to have a baby, first of all. But second of all, I don't want my existence to be about trying to have a baby. Because I knew of women who had like gone their whole life trying to have children and it just never happened for whatever reason after thousands of dollars and, you know, like it's still not guaranteed if you do IVF. And then they were just the most depressed, sad women I've ever met. And I just thought, I don't want to be that person. And so I made a choice. I realized what mattered to me was to still live a really full, adventurous life, and one that had purpose and meaning aside from my legacy, you know, and that my legacy could look different. Also, I don't have to have a legacy. I could just be here and be present, live a really colourful existence, inspire other people.
Yes.
And be like, yeah, I did a good job.
Yeah.
So that came from not having babies.
Wow.
And I feel like my life, I feel like I'm only just warming up. Like yeah, girl.
Yeah, get me a dirty martini.
Oh, yeah.
Extra dirty.
But I feel it. I feel like, and I've only become like this because life has chucked a bunch of curveballs that I'm like, oh, fuck, that feels so shit.
And you've chosen to go, fucking, like, let's go.
How do I make this still a good narrative? How do I change the
plot?
It's our next t-shirt.
Yeah.
Watch this space. We should set up like we should just sell them on Depop.
Yeah. Who wants a t-shirt? Mate,
far out. I know.
We're so positive.
We really are. What about, okay, let's touch a nerve.
Oh,
so like
okay.
For me, little trauma that I live with daily, that I feel like is something I have to kind of remind myself to find what matters, is the career path we've chosen. And when you haven't auditioned for ages, so grieving the fact that, like, I'm not seen, I'm not being seen, then maybe you get an audition, you go, I fucking nailed that. And you might even get put on hold for the job.
Yeah.
And then you lose it.
What about you film it and then they don't even use...
Then they cut it.
And they cut the scene.
Have you ever had that happen to you?
No.
I know someone that, same. Devastating. And do you know what I said? I said the wrong thing.
What did you say?
At least you still got paid.
Yeah, you said the wrong thing at the wrong time, man.
It all happens for a reason. No, I've also said, yeah, but it was a shit film. So,
but it was.
Oh, so you were being protected. Not rejected, protected.
Gross.
Ew, I know.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
what is that question?
well, no, so that's, like, so for me, I feel like that's a form of grief, right? Loss. Or, like, trauma that we continue to put ourselves through because of this fucking industry. Like, how do you one, discover what matters out of that? And also, I guess if we lean more towards, like, what are some of the things that we do to help balance out some of the big stuff that we've had to walk through? Like, how does that look on the other side of, like, you know, now, was it 12 months, 18 months since the house?
Yeah, about 12.
Yeah. So, like, the other side of that grief now, what does it look like, discovering what matters? Because that's changed you, right? You have this experience.
Yeah.
It changes you.
For
better.
Yeah.
Or worse. That's life.
Yeah.
Shit happens to you. Good things happen to you. Bad things happen to you. And they either make you a better person.
Yeah.
Or they make you less of a better person.
But is that a choice, though? If you
that's what I'm
are
saying.
less
Like,
than a better, if you choose to be worse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is. Because,
it's a choice.
In a positive sense, right? So somebody becomes really successful at something that they do. So winning.
Yeah.
And then they develop this huge ego.
Yeah.
So even good stuff that comes to you
Yes.
can make you a worse person. That's a choice.
Yeah.
You can stay humble or your ego can grow.
Look at Donald Trump.
Ew. Look at all that orange tan.
But
don't. We're not allowed to talk about politics here.
Yeah.
Ew. So shit. If we're talking chic or shit, fucking shit. Anyway. But, so, grief, bad things happen to you.
Yep.
You can choose to be, after the period of acceptance and, like, process.
After you go through the 7 stages of grieving.
Yes. You can, as you walk out of that, you can choose to be a better person.
Yeah.
Or not a better person.
Yeah.
Can make you bitter or better.
Bitter or better.
So, looking at the fire scenario and you're looking at your life, what do you think you have learned that you could say, I'm better there, thanks to that awful experience? Or are you not there yet? Because that's also okay.
It's such a interesting question.
Like, do you think you've spent more time with Jagger? Like, subconsciously?
Maybe. I don't even know.
Do you think, like, you and Mike are operating from a different place because you went through something like that? I mean, there is a thing like called trauma bond. Trauma bonding.
We've been through a lot of things together though that I'm like, all of those things that they do make your relationships stronger. So yeah, I guess I could say that it's made us stronger.
Right.
I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's made me love harder. Like I already love
true.
pretty hard, but do I like want Jagger to stay in my bedroom at nighttime now and spend more time with him, because of what happened? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
It's probably a dumb question.
No, it's not a dumb question. It's beautiful. It's actually quite profound. It's just like, whoa. But do you have an answer to that? Like, from
like a recent experience?
I'm trying to think of a recent
Well, a recent experience at the
be,
moment that feels traumatic is like just running a business.
Yeah.
And
how has that made you? But what have you?
What am I grieving? Okay, yeah, good point. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was working out of the business. We had staff kind of doing what I was doing in the business. We've had to repurpose certain roles and I had to step back into the business full time. So that's meant that I've had to put kind of a lot of my creative endeavors, and I was, the business was paying me to do my personal pursuits because after 10 years, I feel like we could do that. And so I took 12, 18 months to kind of, finish writing some films and really start to work on my creative projects like I was already getting paid to do it. So what that's meant is that now that I've come back into the business, that's all on the shelf. So, and that's probably only been like 6 weeks ago. And yeah, I've hit rock bottom. Like I'm coming out of it, but that was a grieving process. I remember the day before I went into the office, I was just sitting outside at night and I just started crying. And Matt was like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "I'm just grieving." Like I just knew in my body what was going on. I was like, I feel really sad that after 10 years of building a business and me finally freeing myself from the day-to-day grind to pursue my dream.
And then to have to go back.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just feeling that. And it kind of was really rough couple of weeks of just like processing all that change and feeling like all my creativity's dried up because I'm so exhausted. Like, because working full-time is really tiring when you're in a job, an admin job that you're not passionate about. I mean, obviously I love Matt. I love that we've built a lifestyle. I love all the guys that work for us, but I'm not passionate about the construction industry. So it costs, I feel like it costs you more when you're not passionate about something.
Definitely costs your energy.
So I was exhausted. And then I was like, so then I got no time to do what does fill my cup.
Yeah.
So I was a bit depressed. And I'm now kind of finding a balance. So it's been like 5-6 weeks and I'm like, I remember how to do this. And like, it's, I can do this. And hence my capacity feels like it's growing again. So that's the positive that's come out is that, that's right. There I am. Yeah, I can compartmentalize. I can do all this. I'm going to be okay. And what I love, what I'm learning is true surrender. Like I feel like I'm someone that's preached about, just let it go and like surrender, blah, blah. But I'm in it. Like, and I feel like I'm truly learning what it means to let go and accept. And there's a freedom in that. There's an inner peace of just accepting this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be something or somewhere I'm not. I'm just here. And there's kind of a sense of relief.
So good.
And and what I realized, what matters.
And that people are still going to love you in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I realize matters is inner peace.
Yeah.
Because, like, I could lose everything tomorrow. I actually don't care about the stuff. Yeah, I have a nice car and house and I love homewares. But actually, I just want peace. And that's what I'm learning.
Uh.
Inner peace. And it's funny. I've let it go. I've stopped chasing, like, because I've been in this grief. And this is a different type of grief, right? This is not like I've lost someone or, and then I got a phone call out of the blue to work on a project in Cairns next month. And I'm like, I see what's happening here.
There you go. Yeah.
So that's what I'm learning. What really matters is to find inner peace and calm. And that way then I'm going to attract all the right things. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't have learnt that if I wasn't walking through the valley that I'm currently in. Mm. And I wouldn't have learnt how to walk through this valley the way I'm walking through it if I hadn't already experienced those other grief, loss, trauma experiences. Mm-hmm.
I know what mine is now.
Go.
From you speaking about that.
Yeah.
About if in regards to the fire. Is that like, yeah, we lost our home. Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, for me, again, what's most important is that home is actually just the people that you're around.
100%.
Like, the people that were there when we
my God, your community that showed up for you because you invested into it.
Yeah. Like, and my immediate family, like Mike and Jagger, they're like that. As long as we are together, that's all that matters.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's as simple as that.
100%.
Seriously. It doesn't, who cares if we're renting in a place that we don't love? Like, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We have each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing to add to that is, and it could be way off, but what I've learnt, what matters from going through like losing, you learn, you kind of find a bit more confidence each time. Once you come out of it, right?
Yes.
You kind of go, no, fuck you. Life is short.
Yes.
I'm going to say no to that.
Yes.
Don't talk to me like that. I'm going to tell you what I really think.
Yeah.
Like
that also comes with age as well, I think.
Probably. Yeah. But I also think it comes from experiencing loss.
Yeah.
And going, no, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Life is way too precious.
Yes.
So see you later.
Just get out there.
Yeah. Get out
Love
there.
hard.
Should we just talk about like, I guess just some practical stuff. And like if you are kind of really feeling a little bit, I guess because, you know, mindful of people maybe just feeling.
Yeah, mental health, like.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed or.
Yeah, and if maybe we've said something that might just, you know, trigger or whatever, like make sure you just, you know, doing things to help yourself.
Yeah.
Like we both see therapists.
Gym, exercise.
I do breath work, meditate, journal, and friends.
And you know what though? Can I just say you can still do all of those things and still feel really
100%
shit.
Yeah. You just have to ride it out.
Things. Yeah.
And just be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that I'm still learning to be kind to myself.
Yeah.
That's funny. There was a question here about I know we've got to kind of wrap it up, but something that I think is really important to just kind of touch on and for people to think about is was there an experience or is there something that maybe or a way that you've been living or something that happened that you like didn't really know was grief that you've been living with and now you can look back and go, oh my God, like is there something that was potentially trauma or grief that you were living with but didn't know how to label it? But you were kind of living in that state? Because it comes, like, I guess, like, some of this stuff is like, how self-aware are we, right? Because I meet people and I'm like, mate, you're so heavy. Your energy is heavy. Yeah. And they're probably living with
the choice of,
grief that they've never actually
dealt with,
processed, because they've never actually acknowledged it. They've never actually seen it.
Because it's scary.
But also, do you know what? Like, they just don't know. Like, for me, self-worth. I have lived with really poor self-esteem for the most of my life. That is like a form of grief. How sad.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, like not thinking you're good enough. Like.
Totally.
Trying to be perfect.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Was there something for you that you're like, oh, wait, if I think about it? I don't know. I just feel like it's a really like, and we don't have to like flesh it out here, but maybe it's just a good thing to think about. Like, yeah, is there something in my life that I haven't acknowledged and named yet.
Yeah,
Because
I know what you
until
mean.
you
I know what you
do,
mean.
it hangs over you. And then it affects
I'm thinking
your
about
energy.
all of the acting exercises I've ever done where I've gone, oh my God, like, fuck. Like, yeah, I mean, I do immediately go to that idea of perfectionism and trying to be like never feeling like what I do is enough.
Ooh.
I know. Very very much and that's very much related to like it comes from family.
Yeah.
And that's like not their fault either because they it's
Oh,
like,
it could have been one side eye that mum gave you when you were 3 years old.
yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's how sensitive our nervous systems are.
I think that is something that I'm recently kind of like working out. That maybe there's grief attached to that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And you
and
can't
it comes
process
up and do you
it.
know what? It comes up because like things trigger me and then I'm like, oh my God, that is definitely that.
That's your body speaking to you.
Yeah.
100%.
It's so yucky.
Yeah, so you just got to feel it because you're ready to probably process it now.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm also I'm noticing it. Like maybe before I was blind to it. Like you might be blind to it for a really long
Totally. And that's why we blow up and we project and we argue and our ego is in full operating mode, right? But when you start to go, oh, actually maybe that I'm feeling is because there's something deeper there that I need to own.
It's so sad.
But it's also really empowering.
It is so empowering.
When you go, oh shit, I can do something about this.
It's like I need to go do some inner child work or something
Totally.
like that.
I've been doing a lot of that. It's so good.
It's so good.
I've gone back and healed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. There's some pretty amazing journals out there for like that inner child kind of work. If you've never done that kind of stuff, like that whole like, okay, you're close your eyes, see your little see little you.
And go to her.
Yep. Hold their hand.
Totally.
Oof.
It's really good. I did that with Tani.
Yeah.
Restore on the floor. With actually my brother. And I was in Canada. So Candice now went to little 17-year-old Candice. And I happened to just be at by a fireplace like in the Canadian wilderness. And I just was sat with her and I was like, you're so cool. Like, me looking at little me. Oh. And I was like, oh my God, you're such a cool chick. And because all I wanted was to be seen and acknowledged.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. And I just sat there and then I looked across the fire and there's my brother, Shane, sitting there. And it was so friggin' wild. It was beautiful. And I just sat in that moment, just hung there. It was just this beautiful moment.
I just had another thought. I think sometimes we can also grieve the things that we may never get.
Yes, that's true. Oh, I just got emotional.
Yeah. Like I know that maybe there's certain people in my life that I'll never get that thing from.
Yeah.
And I think I have kind of grieved that, but it still comes up a lot. And having to be okay with that is like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm never going to get that from you.
Yes. And accepting, it happens in relationships all the time, whether it's with your parents or your siblings or the person you're doing life with, like your partner.
I think I'm really going through that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see.
It's a lot. That's a lot.
It is. It's huge. But I think it's so good to talk about it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, there comes a point in our life where we have to parent ourselves.
When we become the adults, right?
Yeah, but also like when you think about like when you zoom right out and like this experience is a blip, how do you want to spend it? Because we can heal ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't have to blame other people. We don't have to wait for others to grow up around us. Like,
no, take responsibility. Go for it. Yeah.
Because you'll just be better for it.
Yeah.
It's harder because sometimes we want other people to validate how we feel and that will vindicate us. But we don't need that. Yeah. We can
sitting
just
in that is just yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're here to be there to support you through.
Yeah. So we're here if you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure, I guess, for me, community is a big one.
Talk
so
about
like,
it.
Yep. try and find people that you can be real with,
Mm.
because we're all going through the same stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa. Okay, we got real
Chic or
deep.
shit?
Chic or shit. Okay.
Let's go.
Whee!
Let's get it.
I get it, girl.
TV in the bedroom.
Oh, that's so shit.
So shit.
Never.
No.
No, you don't even have phones in the bedroom.
No.
You're so good.
No phones. They have to stay in the kitchen.
That's
and
so
if
good.
one of us brings our phone and we're like, no phone in the bedroom.
That's so good. Do you have a good sex life because of that?
We have a small child.
Oh.
I guess we still, yeah. I mean, actually, sex in the morning. That's my.
I hate it. But do you know what? What's so cruel about biology
Yeah.
is that men are better in the morning and women are better later in the day.
Really?
Apparently.
Yeah, I'm like a bit like, it's shit. Like, it's the morning. Like, I have bad breath.
Yeah.
Probably. Like,
I'm still tired.
I'm still tired. I'm just
Yep.
waking up.
Yeah.
I like sex in the middle of the day.
Oh,
I like surprise
yeah,
sex.
Same.
Like, oh, we're gonna have sex now.
Whee!
Like,
Yeah.
yay! But yeah, sex in the morning, shit.
Don't rate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Madonna's makeover. Chic or shit?
What do you mean? Like in reference to a new album? Because I love the new album.
No, well, haven't even seen that.
Oh,
She's doing like what's the other friggin' Jenner? Kris Jenner.
what?
Where they look like
did she do a
50
facelift?
years younger than their actual age. I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, if we're talking about her looks, then I'm not here to judge. But I think
true.
her new album is very chic.
I mean,
loving
I
it.
love
You need
her
to
as an
go and listen.
artist.
Yeah.
Has reinvented. Like, she's the
100%.
ultimate.
She's
Yeah.
constantly reinventing
Yeah.
herself. She just like performed with Sabrina Carpenter.
But I think what I struggle with is like,
yeah,
I mean,
babes, just be 60.
just be
or
okay
70.
with it. Like, because you're a fucking queen.
Yeah, her, Cher,
Yeah.
all of them.
I'm like, oh, it's just.
I know it's giving us what are they called? Unrealistic expectations of how we should look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Pugs.
I think they're so chic.
Same.
I always wanted a
I
pug.
love a pug.
And I love how they're like and their little winkles.
Yeah, I
they're
think they're
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
Yeah.
love them. And I think they're cooler than a Frenchie because Frenchie's got like a bit snobby.
Yeah, they're like grumpy old men.
Yeah.
And dash hounds are
But
also a bit
pugs
like,
are a bit just, they're ugly.
But they're
like
kinda, like,
cute,
cool.
interesting, but
they
ugly.
kind of remind me of like Punky Brewster. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Like if they were going to wear any item of clothing, it would be a leather jacket.
So cute. Or
Studded.
a little
Yeah.
studded thingy. Oh, so cute.
Love.
Eating out. Not like getting eaten out, but like eating. Is that what you thought I meant? You're so thinking about.
It's just
sex
so
all
what
the
would come out of
time.
your mouth though. Both are chic.
I don't like it personally. I love eating out. I love going out for dinner.
You don't like being in. I love eating.
Hey, Mom. Yeah.
My last one is I love eating out.
I love eating in. I also love like staying
just
in.
gotten weird.
Staying in. Fuck. Quick, let's finish this episode.
Such a good
What's
cook.
yours?
I love you.
Love cooking.
Oracle cards, chic or shit?
These oracle cards.
The best.
So chic.
So chic. Oh
Also,
my god.
don't pull a card if you don't have time because
Yeah,
it's like a
this
mini
particular
novel each
one.
one.
But always so spot on.
So spot on. And I have done this with other people too, and
Yeah.
they're always like,
What? I know. Well, that's how I discovered it. Because I got my sister Jodie, got the pack. I did it. I was like, immediately, I need that. And then I got you
"Thank
pack.
you,
And then,
thank
yeah.
you so much. I love it. I love it.
I love you.
I love you."
Is there anything else we need to do here?
No, we're finished.
Oh my god.
That's it. End of episode 2. Thank you
like
so
and
much.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Cool.
Qual.
Cool.